Before you graduate, you want to make sure that you have saved all the important files that you've saved on the STU server and at your Hopkins Apps account. I'm going to show you how to download important files from your Hopkins Apps account so you have them in the future. So the first thing you do is you go to Moodle and you log yourself in. Once you're logged in to your Hopkins Apps account, you click on Docs, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter the results and I'm going to look at files owned by me to make sure that they are really my files and not just shared with me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look through the list and discover which things I really feel I need. I know I want to save this poetry anthology, that might come in handy, the final project, the research paper, a presentation on Buddhism. These things I think might come in handy in the future. What I do next is I just click the More button and I click Download. Hopkins Apps lets me know that it's going to convert the documents into Microsoft Word files and the presentations into PowerPoint files, and all I need to do is just click Download, and it's going to start zipping these together in what's called a zip folder, which is a compressed folder, and it looks like it's already complete. Of course, the more things you pick, the longer that zip process may take. If you really have a ton of documents, you might have to do that actually in a couple different batches to make sure you get all of your files saved. So essentially what we're doing is we're saving things from Hopkins Apps and downloading them individually to our computer so we have them for future use. I'm going to navigate on my computer to the location where my downloads show up. For me, on my Mac, it's the Downloads folder. And you can see here that I have this zip file. I'm going to drag it to the desktop just so we can look at it a little more closely. And notice that it actually has this little zipper that runs down it that lets me know that it needs to be uncompressed. And all I need to do that is double-click it. And it extracts a folder that looks normal now, and if I open up that folder you can see all of the important files that I wanted to back up. Now to back up I have two choices. I can either throw this onto a flash drive or I could upload it to my own personal Google Docs account. So let's do the first one first. To get this to a flash drive, all I have to do is plug a flash drive in and drag it over on top of flash drive. And as long as I don't lose that flash drive, I'm set. I got everything that I need. The other way that I can store my personal files and keep them safe is to load them up to my own personal Google account. And so here now I am in Google Docs, which they're now calling Drive. And I'm just going to click the little upload button here. So I'm going to click upload and I want to upload a folder. So I click folder. I go to my flash drive where I had things saved and I want to upload this documents export folder. I click select. And what happens is Google Docs starts processing my folder and it's going to upload everything now to my private Google account. These were the files that used to be in my Hopkins Apps account. Now that that folder has been completely imported into Google Docs, I can see it right here. And those are the 4 important files that I decided I wanted to keep from my Hopkins High School days. What you might want to do, because documents export and the date might not be the best name for that folder, I could always go to this folder and I could rename the folder like important files from HHS if I wanted to. What I want to remind you to do is you can't keep things at Hopkins Apps. Your Hopkins Apps and the files on your STU server will be deleted. So you could use the same tips to get your files off of the STU server and make sure you get them moved over to a place that's safe, either to a flash drive, to a private Google account, or if you don't have either of those, you could use another file saving service like something called Dropbox. And you could save all of your files. But who knows when those things will come in handy again. So make sure you save them before you graduate. Thanks for listening.